Welcome back. Piper Doug, what are you doing? I thought you were poop spreading. Yeah, this thing does not work great for poop spreading. It does work, but you end up with a lot of stuff trapped in these because they're so close together, unlike a normal manure fork grapple thing. That's the cleanest manure you'll ever see in a poop spreader. Yeah, there is some net wrap still in there. So when I was unloading the straw, might have seen from a few videos back, hopefully I'm not making you seasick, we had 3 explosions, and then we have 4 there, and I think there's another 6 over there, tears. I managed to get them off. I learned very quickly how to do it. You actually put the 2 bale spikes in the bottom of the bale, and that way it sort of nestles the straw, because if you pick them up from the top, that broken rotary combine straw will pour out like water, and then it goes bleh, just like that, bleh, and it looks like that. So, being a Scotsman and being a tight git, and yes, Mrs. Piper Doug will attest to that, won't you, honey? Be gentle. Being fiscally challenged, as we politically call it, I figured I'm going to give this a try. I hate to waste, like, push it and burn it, because literally at this point, the bale being here, there's another pile from last year's straw still there. It was going to get mixed in the silage, but never got done. Anyway, each bale that makes it to this yard, between going through the baler and then getting hauled here, is in around about that $10. So you don't want to just burn a $10 bill, and any bale that makes it through the winter and then you want to sell on, like what we've already been doing with last year's stuff, is 30 bucks. So there's 60 bucks sitting there, and there was one sitting there. So if I can use them here and save a bale at the other end that I can sell, you see where I'm going with this. 30, 60, 90. That's like a whole bunch of Tuesdays of straw. I have no idea how many is in that one over there, and that's nice. That's older straw that came from our other field up here. So I'm gonna put that's one bale, and I'll put the other 2, and they're gonna go into the faraway corral for our yearlings, bred yearlings, and then I think that pile will go into our new shed system, the one pen for our 2-year-old heifers calving. So that way we'll set the straw down, and it'll make a nice mat bed now that those pens are cleaned out. Because you want to set down a nice mat, that makes it easier to clean up next year when you go to clean them out. So, come along and see how this works, or doesn't. The science says it works. Put your bets on. But spin the wheel, place your bets, place your bets. Yeah, I'm kind of keen. I've been thinking about this. It should work. Oh, and while I'm at it, and I have mentioned this to a couple other people. Hey Nick, it's South Sasquatch. You can use these to put out silage feed, because I've seen a couple of these, the concepts, and it's exact same parts as a silage feeder and a manure spreader. So basically what you do is, along the back here, you put on like a small part of a swather canvas from one side out to here. So it would have to come out level with the tires, because if you're feeding into a trough, you've got to come out past the tires. So the conveyor belt's there, and then you build out of, it can be out of anything. It can be out of wood, tin I would imagine be best, and you build a canopy that comes down like this, and you set this on high speed floor, and then you try and RPM down for the beaters, because they don't need to be going that fast. So yeah, the silage comes up, the beaters sort of break it up into nice loose digestible, picks up all the lumps, drops it onto the canvas and out the side, and you feed it. So there you go. If you didn't know that, You can make a poop spreader do two jobs on a cattle farm. Save you spending the 15,000 or 20,000 or whatever it is for a mixer wagon. It will, if you lay this stuff in properly, you can actually mix like silage and straw or silage and grains if you laid it out on that thing, the table. So there you go. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's go and see if this works. I'll bring you back. I'd say that's a win. Cheap man's bale processor. Pretty sure these, if you put the bale in the right way, they would unroll the bale and fire the leaves out. Yeah. Okay. Let's go get more. And that's the thing, is once you got it all done, if you have anything like, well, that was only because I got out to show you guys, so it's your fault. It's your fault. I can just come in here with the bucket and just smash it down. But yeah, lays it out nice and spreads it, sort of breaks it up. Yahoo! It's all for you, you ungrateful buggers. And now for the next pan. Dry in front. You get the idea. There you go. No wasting. Quite often that would just get pushed up in a pile and burnt. But not on this farm. Got a part load in the back there, or it's supper time, And these guys are here and I can't come in and out in case they jump out the gate, especially with the wee puppy. It's one of the wee totties that was born right at the start of summertime. Trying to get away from that, so there's a couple of cows in this pen that if the markets can bear it, we'll ship some more cows at the end of the year. So we get away from these little calves, but if not, we'll just keep them on. Just be a little extra something. Okay, supper time. Well, getting ready for silage. And we figured one thing anyway. These sheets from Princess Auto, they don't last long. Yep. 1 year. Use them for 1 year. And they've just become absolutely wrecked. So yeah, going back to the old way, don't cover the pit. For as much of your ruin that rots on the top here, it rots on the top anyway, so what's the point in covering it? Yeah, it's a lovely job, and that's being sarcastic because it smells awful. So yeah, up here you can really see the really bad corn, especially the stuff that's got weeds, because the corn never did get tall enough to keep the weeds down. Better out there, but not so much there. I might still come in and cut that stuff. We're going to be chopping in the next week or two, so I might come out here and cut all the stuff that I really don't want them to chop, and then I can just feed those bales straight to the cows right now, because they'd be happy of it. Okay. Unless anybody wants to come and help me. Help me. Help. Anybody? Wow, don't all line up at once. So yeah, we got one more load. Yeah. We got one more, 2 trailers coming for one more round of straw bales, and then that, as far as I know, is all of the bales that's going out. We are delivering a small load. This is 2-year-old straw here. So I've got some last year's hay here, but we get some 2-year-old straw here that we're selling to a friend, and then after that we're locking the gates, but we're going to see what happens with the hay, like a third cut down here, and then actually cutting some hay over here, not just that cover crop. So yeah, that'll be kind of exciting. See if we can do that. Just I have to put the baler on that tractor, cause old Gudgy's down there waiting. Okay, I better get back. Think she's dry, guys? It's supposed to be 32 degrees today. End of September. Not a fan. Dusty, dusty, dusty. So, next big thing, while I'm still poop spreading, is this corn's going to get chopped this week. So, I'll bring you back for that. Should happen soon. If not, more poop. Yakida.